Welcome to this episode of Dusty Survival Series. It is a cold and wintry day in December. Dusty is chilled to the bone. There's little to do on the farm. Things are really starting to bite. Welcome back, viewers. It is December. It is bitingly cold and the snow is coming in sideways. Dusty's just going to pop down and check the chickens. I'm sure they're okay, but given that they don't actually have a chicken house to live in, they may be getting ever so slightly chilly. Well, the chickens are looking okay. They don't have anywhere to sleep at night, but generally speaking, I don't see that they're being affected by the cold. And some good news, we have some eggs. Fantastic. Not a full pallet as yet, but we'll leave those to collect here. We'll go and check over at the other... there we go, and another one there. So that's fantastic. We are starting to gather eggs. And down at the greenhouse, things are looking okay. We'll check the water levels in a moment. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. Let's just close that door, keep the chilly wind out. Yeah, so I think things are fine in here. Put my torch on. It's quite dark out today because of the thick, snowy cloud that we have overhead. All is well. Let's have a look at the status of these plants. Water's looking good, and at present we have nothing in terms of an outgoing product, but that's fine. We will let this do its thing, and we'll keep an eye on it and just check on stuff. Having a quick look at the weather for today, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's still fairly dark outside. It's -4, and it's only going to continue to drop for the rest of the day. -1 by 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's going to be super chilly. Snow all day. Looking at the forecast for January, it looks like snow. The forecast for February, it looks like snow. I don't know what we're going to be doing in this weather. We need to, I think, focus on forestry, our animals, and our greenhouses. And I think that's the only way we're going to move forward. We could take on some ploughing contracts. Now, that's something we haven't looked at. There are ploughing and cultivating contracts available. We would have to consider how much it would cost us to purchase a plough and then how long it would take to do those fields. But that's something we could certainly investigate. Let's have a quick look at ploughs then. The cheapest one is 14,000 and that only has a working width of 1.2 meters, which is going to be painful on any larger field. The next one up is 16,000, the POV5 XL, and that's 2.5 meters working width. So that's more than double the Servo 25 for just another £2,000. So I think that would be the entry point that we'd be looking at. 23,000 gives us another meter. So I think we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go down to the used vehicle sale. They have a silage compactor. We're not interested in forage headers or any other kind of headers or trailers. So right now, there's nothing in the store that's of any use to us. Let's go back and have a look at cultivators again. 12,000 for the EG39. That's 2.5 meters. And what was the contract on that? So cultivating... yeah, so you'd have to do almost 10, 12 contracts just to make your money back. I don't know that that's the route we want to go right now. For now, we're going to chop down some trees and just get some money in the bank and think about our next few steps. So bear with me, viewer.
Ain't you got a job in the dry?
I'm sorry, Dusty. I mean, this is pretty much it for the minute. Sorry.
Man, I need to get myself a warmer jacket than this. I'm gonna freeze my fingers off.
Well, why don't we look in the store? I'm sure we can buy yourself a thick coat or something. Well, there you go, Dusty. New hat, new coat. How'd you feel? Do you want some gloves as well?
Yeah, my fingers will chill to the bone.
Okay, let's have a look at what we got. Do you want some gauntlets? Or do you want gloves? They look like golfing gloves.
What the hell is golf?
It's a sport where you hit things with a bat.
You mean baseball?
No, don't worry. What about... yeah, these gloves will do. Happy with the colour? Light, dark? I mean, you're looking very brown.
I like brown. You can't see the dirt.
Well, you're looking rather fetching, Dusty, I must say.
Why, thank you very much. Are you trying to get me out on a date?
No, not at all. Anyway, let's just crack on, shall we, before you get too cold. We've got 3 trees here, 2 large, 1 small sized tree. We'll whip this down to the sawmill and get some cash in the bank. The snow is definitely starting to settle on the roads here. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. I expect we're going to get a lot of slipping and a lot of traction on the wheels here. But for now, we seem to be okay. Let's speed things along, shall we? This is going to go for 5,000. Just having a look at our field here, field 21 again, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't appear that, well, obviously it's got loads of weeds in it because it withered and we didn't get the crop in. That said, it's got a good level of fertilisation. It doesn't need ploughing and it doesn't need lime, thankfully. It doesn't need rolling and the stones are okay. I'm of the mind we have a look at a cultivator. We don't need a plough just yet. We can get this field cultivated and ready for next season. And hopefully in that time, we might have been able to accrue enough cash to go and get the equipment we need for drilling. The cheapest one here is 12,000. The next one, the Torano 3, is 15. However, the Torano 3 needs a 140 horsepower tractor, and I believe ours is only 100 horsepower. Let's have a check. Yes. So sadly, as much as I'd like to bump up to a 3 meter wide cultivator or even a 4, we don't have the horsepower for it. So do we buy this now or do we hope that a cultivator comes on sale in the near future? I think this is the aim over the next couple of months. For now, next to the existing one, we'll have another large greenhouse here. Let's just get the position correct. And I think in this one we're going to put lettuce. It does take longer to grow, but we're not really going to be doing much else at this time of year. Now, I'm going to give this enough space for turning. I've had this issue before on my Let's Play series. I think that will do. That looks relatively in line. And there we go. So we have £4,648 left. And we'll just grab a load of water from the hydrant here, fill up the Bowser, and we'll get the second greenhouse all filled up, and we also probably need to top up the first greenhouse as well. How are you feeling now, Dusty?
I'm pretty cold, I must admit.
I'm just going to make my life a bit easier. We have tomatoes in this first greenhouse, so I'm just going to rename and call this tomatoes. Change, and in this one we have lettuce. Which should mean when we come into this menu here, we can see tomatoes and lettuce. Now, as long as we don't change what's in those greenhouses, I think we should be fine. We could have called them something more generic, like first and second, but this is fine. Well, Dusty, there really isn't a huge amount to do at the minute. With this weather, I suggest you just try and find somewhere warm.
You know what? I'm gonna go for a walk. I don't think there's much else I can do today.
Oh, fair enough, Dusty. Well, I think we'll have a little bit of a wander around while Dusty goes off and does his own little thing. He's right, there really isn't much to do at the minute, so why not check out some of the scenery? Lovely clock tower. A little park area. A piece of cheese. Is it a piece of cheese? I believe it is. Interesting. Don't know why that's there. Well, I thought I would come up and have a little look at the scenery up on the roof here. We're on top of the Foverentex. Reading that backwards. The Foverentex building. Don't really want to lean too far over here. Oh, steady. Not bad. I wonder if we could get up into that clock tower. That would be interesting. Well, we made it. I've managed to open this window, this stained glass window, and get outside. But yeah, it's a little bit precarious. It's a bit shuffly here on this sill. But we are on the clock tower. Dangerous as it may be. And it really highlights how snowy the ground is getting. I wonder how long this snow is going to be in for. If we look way off in the distance, right by my cursor, you can just about see our 2 greenhouses. Right, so we are attempting to climb the top of... We can jump. Assassin's Creed, eat your heart out. Whoa, whoa, steady. We are going to get to... Oh, no. Ah. Oh, I thought I'd fallen then. Oh, genuine panic. Genuine panic. Let's try and get up again. Get to the top. And then we'll have a look. Steady, steady, steady. Right, I don't think I can go any higher. I'm clipping the very top. I think I am potentially on the highest building in the game. What a lovely view it is. Well, it's just gone 3 o'clock. It's starting to get quite dark here. And, well, Dusty's been in the bar for quite a while. The truck's starting to get snowed in. I'm going to go grab him. And I think it's time to head back. Hey, Dusty, you okay? You okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a bit of festive cheer, that's all.
Okay, good, good. Well, I think it's time to head back to the shack, don't you?
Yeah, I think you're right.
The snow is really settling in now. I want to get all this equipment back up to the farm. We don't want to get snowed in and left down here. If we do decide to do any logging, then the last thing we want to do is try and get this trailer up when it's slippery and snowy. Let's strap the truck on. Just makes it a bit easier. So we're already losing traction now on the front wheels. I think we're going to have to keep on the roads. I think the roads have been salted and gritted, so I think that's the best bet. We're never going to get up the hills with this trailer and the truck on as well. Chickens look okay, they look happy enough. I suspect they would much prefer to be warmer, but for now I think they'll be okay. They're big fluffy chickens and they will get through the winter with no problem, I suspect. Now we're in trouble. Are you okay there, Dusty?
I can't get a grip.
Well, we had to take the long route round, up and down that windy hill, but we are here, we have made it. Let's get everything parked up for the night, step inside, and I think, albeit a short day, I think we will call it a day. Doesn't feel like we got very much done today, but such is life. Not every day is a super busy day. Winter particularly is often quite quiet. So we'll drop the bed and get ready to bed down for the night.
Computer guy, wake up. I got something to tell you.
Yeah, okay. Dusty, what's the problem? It's like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Listen up. When I was in the bar, I met a guy, and he told me how we can get rich real quick.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Well, viewers, you heard it there from Dusty. Something big is on his mind. Stick around for the next episode to find out just what it is he found out while speaking to his drinking buddies in the bar. If you're liking this content, please click that thumbs up button beneath and subscribe if you want to be notified of future episodes. Thank you for all your support. I'll see you soon.